Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in to Rage Quit Radio, the live play series. I'm your Ronin in the Know, Mr. Joe. And on today's episode, well, abandon all hope, ye who watch this video. For we are about to enter a place that is dark and terrifying, and is probably going to leave us gibbering on the floor, absolutely insane. You see, in honor of Halloween, we're finally delving into Elder Sign. And anyone who's ever read any of the Lovecraftian stories of Cthulhu, the King in Yellow, or any of the other elder gods will know we're in deep shit. On today's episode, I'm going to be joined by Mike Brown, Dennis Lee, and Chris Brown. Yeah, both of them are here. And we're going to see how much madness we can subject them to, and hopefully not go completely insane as we struggle to beat this bad boy. We'll be right back with the game board setup, and we'll see how it goes.
All right, ladies and
folks.
gentlemen, welcome back. We have set up the game board. We have our initial cast of characters. I'll let each person introduce themselves because, you know, voices, as well as their characters as we get to them. And by luck of random draw that I had no part in whatsoever, I'm actually first. So, we are up against Cthulhu today.
Because if you're going to get screwed, do it right.
And RNG said we're going to get screwed. Cthulhu has the Dreams of Madness effect, so all of our investigators have one less maximum sanity and stamina than they normally would have. This is going to be a thing, especially between my character and Chris's character. Mm-hmm. But I am playing Monterey Jack. If anyone is hearing the soundtrack from Indiana Jones right now, go figure that's who they based it off of.
I was hearing the soundtrack from Rescue Rangers.
Yes.
You know, that's a good point too, but I haven't seen that since I was maybe like 11.
Don't worry, Disney's bringing back every animated series they've ever done that was popular.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll see it soon enough.
Thankfully, that one was only movies.
No, Rescue Rangers was a full-blown TV show.
Yeah, it was a TV show.
Yeah. Chippendale's Rescue Rangers.
Oh, right. So, I'm feeling forgetful already. Go figure. I have 2 sanity to start with thanks to Cthulhu. I start with 2 unique items and 1 common item. I have a knife as my common item, which I can spend to get an additional yellow die, the King in Yellow, which I can spend to get an additional red die, and the Flute of the Outer Gods. After rolling, I can discard that card to defeat 1 monster, which doesn't start on the board. Thank goodness. So the question really becomes, where do I want to go? I don't want to become insane immediately.
You should go to the Ancient Relics.
You would like that, wouldn't you?
So it's something of a Yahtzee-style game is Elder Sign, so we're going to be rolling dice to try to solve mysteries and hopefully get 13 Elder Signs before Cthulhu's doom clock gets to full.
The Elder Signs.
I mean, I'm tempted to, since I actually have enough to try and build
A
up.
peculiar specimen and stay away from the windows.
I would not immediately worry about stay away from the windows. I do believe that's probably where I'm going to go.
What, stay away from the windows?
Yeah. Since if we beat a peculiar specimen, we would be rewarded with placing a monster on the board. I don't think we want monsters yet.
Well, that's true.
So yeah, I will
So stay away from the windows. As much as I ever fear the dark places among the exhibits, I fear the pools of pale moonlight even more. I've learned all too well to stay away from the ornate windows throughout the museum, which usually result in Chris snoozing. I've been told I have one of those voices, put somebody to sleep.
I'm going to use the knife to get the yellow die.
Okay.
Question is, do I go and use the King in Yellow for red die just to make this?
Oh, yeah.
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 Burn them all.
Might as well. That ain't investigation ain't going to get itself.
No, it's not.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So you got the 8 investigate, and there's the
And
two
the 2 skulls.
Yeah, but I can only complete 1 task at a time.
I thought you could do all of them.
No, you complete 1 task per roll.
Ah.
That's why I'm looking at this going, what do I want to do here? I checked.
Woe be it for me to think that Tabletop got something wrong. But they probably did.
No, I'm pretty sure they did one at a time themselves.
No, they didn't. I watched that episode a couple days ago. But if a player's dice, Yep, one test per roll. So you got the 8, or you've got the 2 peril.
I think I'm taking the 2 peril, getting that out of the way,
Okay.
and focusing one of these 2s.
Okay.
Because I stand a pretty good chance of getting more.
There's
Investigate.
right.
So I just need 6 investigate off of 5 dice.
Yeah. Well, the wild card is 4 of them.
Yeah.
go.
So, oh look, I have more than enough investigate to complete the challenge and earn us a quick 2 elder sign bonus.
Yeah. So we get.
So I get booted back to there. We also need to do this to 3.
That'll be at the very end of the turn.
Is it the end of the
Yes.
Okay.
And so
Put it
that's
back.
2 elder signs.
Well, I mean, that is effectively the end of my turn.
Okay. Fine.
And this room gets replaced with lights out.
Ooh.
So, okay. And then...
Monterey Jack strikes successfully.
How many times do you get to roll?
You
Until
get to
you're
roll
now-
As many dice.
until you're out of
Till you're out of
dice
your
to
dice.
roll, yep.
Sounds good.
And I'm checking real quick on the one thing I didn't check on, which was trophies. What's
Trophies,
two
I get the card.
Which card?
The card,
Oh, the actual card.
yeah, you get the cards until
Okay.
you spend them as trophies because this is worth 2.
Ah, okay.
You would get
Trophies buy
monsters.
souvenirs. Okay.
10
Alright.
trophies is an elder sign.
That would be cool. Okay, you're up, Chris.
Actually, one thing we should have checked
What's up?
whether or not we start the game with a Mythos card.
I don't think we do. Anyway,
Okay.
go ahead.
Resolve a initial Mythos card. We may have screwed up.
Okay, so either add a Doom token to the Doom track, or as a group discard 2 common items.
That would mean your whiskey and his
45.
I'm
45.
perfectly content just to put a Doom token on the track.
Yeah. Let's just do that.
But bring good fortune, you can ignore the order arrows on adventure cards today.
Ooh.
Oh, hey.
Nice.
So, the rest of
You do
y'all
this
can manage however you want.
Okay.
All right,
Now you go
Chris.
turn to Chris.
What did...
Where is the old professor going?
Good question, actually.
And who are you?
Harvey Walters. I have a strong mind. Once per roll, during his turn, Harvey may change one die showing this. What's it again?
That's a terror icon.
Terror icon into
A lore eye.
a lore icon.
Nice.
Not too shabby.
So
And he started with a ruby of something.
Ruby of
Relay.
Relay,
Okay. So
which allows me to get a red die, and then I have Heal, the scar to fully restore any investigator stamina.
alrighty.
Assuming you live long enough.
Because he has
2
6
stamina.
sanity, but he has 2 stamina. Thanks, Cthulhu.
Yay.
The security office.
Okay.
Sounds good.
What does it say on there?
I can't read from
The
here.
guard listened and took critical, or is it critical?
Careful.
Notes. Hard to read this where
Perhaps to help me, or perhaps to condemn me.
yeah.
Fun.
All right, Chris.
You spending anything?
No, I don't think this round.
Okay, so you just get the green dice.
But because of our mythos, you can tackle them in any order. If you get 2 3s, knock that 6 out.
That's what I'm hoping for.
First 2 threes.
That's 2 3s, and you can focus one of the other 3s.
Yeah, you could.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I think we'll do that.
Okay, so you just put that up here in the artwork.
Okay.
Just
So
Roll
now
the
you're
die.
looking just for.
Well, no, he didn't fail, so he
Oh,
doesn't
he
have to
didn't
discard a
fail,
die.
okay.
So,
So-
And
Terror on this does nothing.
okay. Does that? Oh, there's a specific thing.
Some-
Yeah,
Sometimes
like
terror
this one, the terror
Oh, I
effect is
see it now.
discard all.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Here's two.
There's 2,
So solve the 2.
Solve the 2 and put the 3.
and then your next
Oh,
roll.
your next roll.
Next roll
Focus.
doesn't matter because you can just
Because
use the
you
focus die to finish it. So
Right.
hey,
Yay!
bada bing, bada boom.
And
That
you-
is what token?
You get an ally. So you get Duke, faithful dog. You may discard Duke instead of suffering an adventure card's penalty. So if you fail it, Duke can bite it for you. All right.
Sorry, dude. You just be like,
There's something in the basement,
You just be like, follow
There's something in the
dog.
basement.
Ah,
which is worth a clue and a unique item.
it's gonna be a place I'm gonna want to head to.
You want to go to the basement? All right.
I mean, I get an extra unique item if I can collect one.
I'm going to walk around in the dark.
All
Lights
right.
out. And I am Vincent B. A physician. Once per day, at the start of any player's turn, Vincent may cause any one investigator of his choice, including himself, to regain stamina.
That's nice.
I'm gonna use my 45 automatic.
So that gets
There's
him the
your
yellow
yellow
die.
die.
All right.
He also has the spell Cloud Memory, which will allow him to bring someone back up to full sanity.
Here, and we don't have to do this in order, which is awesome. So
Correct.
Because of the
Which
mythos.
is now 6.
let's see. So I got terror, which doesn't do anything. I got 1 skull and 2 of these things. So I will focus the skull, and I will use these 2 to fill up.
Okay. So now you're going to need.
Hold on.
You've also got
actually.
a 4.
Yeah, you might
I
want
would
to
use the 4 actually. To
Okay.
fill it up.
because that only.
There we go.
All right.
Roll again.
Yep.
Nope.
Yeah, that's a
That's
fail.
a failed roll.
Take
So you
one
discard.
Yep. Roll again.
away. Come on.
That's
There we
2
go.
lore.
That's
Lord.
nice. 2 lore.
Okay.
And I just need 1.
You only need one
skull.
peril.
One peril.
2 dice.
1 peril. Come on. Nope.
Nope. Discard a die.
Discard die. And need 1 peril. Nope.
No.
And this, folks,
bad.
is what
First
happens.
failure.
This is what happens when you let the founders of Rage Quit Radio start rolling dice. So you take 2
2.
2 points of damage.
Okay.
So 2 stamina gone.
Oh,
I
yeah.
will trade for 1.
There you go.
There we go.
And whatever that little
One.
monster icon is there.
That's not sanity.
No, it's not sanity. It's
The monster shows up.
Doom token.
That's the Doom token icon.
Doom token.
So Doom token. Yes.
And you're stuck there.
Yep. And you're still on lights out.
That's cool. I'll try
Okay.
again next time.
And I have Mandy Thompson, the researcher. Research once per day after any player rolls. I can re-roll 2 of their dice before determining if they were actually able to complete the task or not.
We might have wanted to do that on him.
Or I
but he
can
didn't.
do it on me in the same place.
True.
So I will go here. Because this way I can also focus a die to Vincent if I need to. I don't have any of those nifty cards that actually get me weird colored dice, but I do have whiskey, so I can discard a card instead of losing sanity, and I actually start the game with a clue token, so I can re-roll 1 time. So
Instead of discarding a die in order to reroll, he can just use the clue token instead.
yep.
Ooh,
So
there's a 3.
well, we'll just put the 3 right there.
But
And there's
nothing to
not
focus.
a thing there to focus, so we will go again.
Well, good thing to get the investigation out of the way immediately. Double
There's
lore,
double
and
lore.
a peril you can focus.
And a
Yeah,
peril.
so we're going to focus the peril. Okay.
One more peril. Oh, what do you know?
Huzzah. Okay, so lights out is solved.
You get a spell.
I get a spell card.
And
Voice of Ra. After rolling, discard to change 1 die to the result of your choice.
Nice.
Not too shabby.
And
You
we-
also have...
Another Elder Sign.
And you get 2 trophy points
Nice.
for later consumption.
All right, so our next room, and it is midnight. The next room is the Hedge Maze, which technically popped up before that did. At midnight, each investigator loses a stamina.
Oh boy.
Oh,
So guess what? Clock strikes midnight. Everybody lose 1 stamina. I need change. Actually, I can take that change from you.
Yeah.
I'm about
excuse
dead.
me.
Frail
Okay.
old man.
So there is that. Our
And new mythos.
Madness takes hold. Add 1 Doom token to the Doom track unless all investigators have 2 or more sanity.
2
Two,
or
6.
more
Yes.
sanity.
So we don't add a 1 to the Doom track. Madness takes hold to bring forth horrors. The next time the clock strikes midnight, a monster will appear.
We're doing so well in avoiding that.
Yep.
All right, now that the mythos effect has changed, we have to respect the arrows. Keep that in mind if anyone goes here.
Respect
And again,
the
if anyone
arrows.
goes here, there's a monster. If anyone goes here, we gain a monster. Noticing a trend here of we gain monsters.
Yeah.
Um,
If we succeed on them.
I think I'm going to the basement
Okay.
because I'd like another unique item. Clues ain't half bad, and frankly, I can afford to not succeed there right now. Because I don't want to go there because I only have 2 sanity. I don't particularly want to go here because I don't want to see another monster, and that's a lot of investigation to try and get in one go.
Right.
The other idea was the loading dock, but I don't really use common items well. Lucky lady tonight. Okay, that's not bad. Which do I want more, the terror or the lore to be completed? Actually,
How about
no.
you do one
You
and
could
focus the
one,
other?
yeah.
Well, no, I was thinking I've got double 3. I can score the 6 and focus either the terror or the lore.
But there are more investigation icons on all the dice than there
Yeah.
are anything else.
So I would focus one of the.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll complete that. I'll focus that. If this comes to bite me in the butt, you know why. I don't like throwing away 3s, especially double 3s. I wonder.
You still succeed.
You still succeed.
Yeah, use the focus die succeed.
Or just, yeah, you can use that die, succeed the roll either way, yes.
And then
And
focus
roll again.
one of. Oh,
Yeah, you could have focused a
You
2.
could have focused a 2.
Not in the same roll that I'm using a focus die. I don't think. Hold on, we'll check because we know what I would have focused.
Yeah, you would have focused the 2 investigation. Riveting, folks. This is riveting
Hold on.
television. This is the first time I think. When was the last time you were on, Dennis?
Not since you started videoing.
So this is the first
Yeah,
video when
I
you've
was
been
just
on.
thinking. I was just looking at that too. I was like, no.
So this is the first time since we've
The
done.
player can
videos.
focus a die only after a failed roll, and he can only focus once during each of his turns.
Okay.
So we screwed that up because I wouldn't have been able to focus for the terror. Then again, I rolled a lore naturally anyway, so for this
So, yeah,
particular
yeah,
example,
we're
we're
good.
good.
Okay.
We may have something screwed up on a prior turn, but
And you will let us know in the comments below.
we're trying to own up as we get to them. We'll put it that way.
Yes.
Ergo, riveting gameplay of me reading a rule book. Alright, so there's A3.
three.
I'm going to focus that. I have to discard one.
Yeah.
Because you fit. Yep.
Here, you can hold on to those since you're next. So I need 3 off of 2 dice.
Go 3. Well, there's
That's
a 2.
2, but that does me no good. So now I have to get a 3.
Discard one. Yep.
Or
Reroll those 2.
he's using research.
There we
Bada
go.
bing. Alright, so I managed to use the focus die to help complete it.
There's
Woohoo.
your clue token.
I also get 2 unique items because archaeology, each time I gain 1 or more unique items after setup, I gain an extra unique item. And a trophy.
So there you go. Your 2 unique items.
Woo.
And our new exhibit is the remains of the High Priest. Ooh.
For y'all at home, I gained a Sword of Glory, which in 1 card lets me get both bonus die, and Blue Watcher of the Pyramid. After rolling, discard to change 1 die to a lore result.
Oh, dear Lord. Give him my health records.
Your unique disposition.
Yeah, I need to go to the Ancient Relics. Because I can afford sanity.
Now, for what it's worth, if you're at the entrance, you can receive first aid and just heal.
Or I could heal you.
I was going to say,
Or you could heal me.
For your, are you at 1 already?
Yeah.
Ow!
Because I failed over here.
Yeah, it
Uh,
sucked.
Well, okay.
Does
so
you,
what's
is
first?
yours have to be on your turn or just once per day? That you
Just
heal?
says once per
Has to
day.
be Once per day at the start of any player's turn.
Would you like to heal him his 1 to make him safe?
Sure. Why not?
All right,
I'll use
so
Okay, so you heal
you're
one.
going to be up at,
Okay.
at your max health.
Oh,
You're at max health.
Well, no, that helps because then I can go somewhere else,
Uh-huh.
It gives him more options without immediately dying. And
Also
you can
means-
heal
And
him.
then you can heal me.
which I probably will.
Okay, so-
Thank you.
That's gonna go away.
yeah.
Thanks, Cthulhu. So now you can pretty much go anywhere you want.
Which is the good side of that.
You should probably still go here.
I thought about that.
Because you can treat a terror as a lore, that will help you out.
Yep. Let's see.
Difficult, but not
Well, I'm looking for what's the other one for the remains of the High Priest.
You would need 6 investigation on lore on 1 roll, or you need 1 peril. But you will be discard all cards showing. Is that terror?
Yeah, Terror.
Although you'd be able to change one of those terror to a lore
Yeah, that's kind of
before that would
before
discard.
that would actually happen. So I'm kind of
Yeah, you got plenty.
Is it you treat it as a lore, or you actually change the die face?
He
I
changes
actually
the
changed
die.
the die.
Okay, cool.
That's why it would work. Oh, I'm back.
I'm gonna go here actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Discard all dice showing terror results. Okay, but you can change those, so it doesn't matter.
He can change 1.
And
Oh,
change
one.
One.
He gets 1 freebie.
Yep.
Cashing in your ruby.
Yeah, the location of the ruby.
Okay.
I'll take the yellow. Get it out of the way.
And then
We originally thought about doing zombie
So that
dice
did-
for today.
so it.
That's
All
right.
6.
Okay.
All 6 green.
Yeah, you get.
I'll
It's
see.
an extra die. You
Oh,
don't.
an extra die.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not a replacement. Dear God, this game would be impossible if it were a replacement.
I know, right?
You have a lore, you have
Yeah.
6, or you can cash in one of the peril and just ride it. If you cash in the peril, I'd say cash in the green one, not the red.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think we'll catch an apparel for right now.
Okay.
That's good.
We're playing the odds here, folks.
Here we go. We can do it.
Especially with this
Playing
ability
the
to
odds
get...
on Rage Quit Radio. This has never gone wrong, ever. Oh God, we're going to die.
Oh yeah.
So that's
There's
3.
6.
That can turn into a lore.
Well,
You got it.
He's got it right here.
We need 6 and
yeah,
a lore.
6 and a lore.
Yeah.
And he
so
turns the terror
and
into
the
a
terror
lore for
turns
his
into
ability.
lore.
He does it.
All
And
right.
you're good.
So you get a clue token and a spell, good sir. That is your
And a
clue
trophy
token.
point.
And that is yours.
And your new spell is Mists of Rilla, which allows you to lock a die.
Spell lock. Spell lock, for those of you at home, is special. I'll advance this after you put that
Yep.
down.
A secret gathering.
Spell locks treat the die locked and keep it there for everyone's turn until it's used. It can be used on any person's turn with the caster's permission.
Just so we're aware, if we go to a secret gathering and defeat it, we also open a gate, which will be one of the other world cards. that
Ooh,
will
we should
want to
totally
put-
do that.
So,
You know, this game has no rewards without some risks. Or nothing.
no, not a damn one.
So, that's
But it has plenty of risks that don't come with rewards.
fair.
Where should, what is this? If I fail, then I'll. Then
No,
the
if
monster
something
shows
if
up?
something generates a monster, it
Like
will,
at midnight.
like
we're
at
gonna
midnight
have-
we will have a monster. It will either go here or here.
Oh, okay.
For the record, it looks like you're the only one who can lock a die into there, but you can allow any player to use it once it's secure, locked in there.
Okay.
It will effectively take the die out of the dice pool completely. So,
Not bad if you wind up using a yellow or red to no real benefit because you roll bones.
Yeah.
Okay. I will go to the unnatural habitat. How's
All
that?
right.
okay,
Lose 1 stamina immediately, set.
that's if he rolls a terror.
Oh,
Oh, if
that's
I roll
terror.
terror, okay.
If you roll a
never mind.
terror icon, you will lose a stamina.
Don't roll terror.
Don't roll terror. And I roll there.
2 of them.
Do I lose 2 then? Or
I
Is it
believe
just-
you do.
okay.
I'll double check while in the meantime.
Let's see. I have 3.
I'd lock the
I will
3.
lock that. Lose a die, and I will lose 2 stamina.
For the time being. If you get 1 back, we'll find out in a minute.
Cool.
Okay. Did you complete a task?
No.
No. So you suffer the terror result, so you would lose 1.
I lose 1.
Oh, it's only if he doesn't complete a task?
If he fails to complete a task and at least one of the roll dice shows a terror result, you resolve all terror effects on the card.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
I
it's
need-
As well as
one-
any.
Okay.
And to be fair, Mythos cards can have terror effects too.
Yeah.
I need 2 scrolls. And I have more terror.
That's another health loss.
Another health loss.
and discard another die.
Okay, so now we're at 3
Another
dice.
die.
For a minute, I thought Duncan had been like was very
Ninja cat.
Yeah, like oh.
Sure, she could.
Nope, but no terror this time. Lose another die.
Hold on. Oh yeah, you're at that one.
So
Sorry.
that's the focus die.
And
Come on, 2 peril.
2 peril. There's 1 peril.
And lose a stamina.
And loses stamina.
And now you actually can't complete the mission.
Unless I ask somebody to focus with me.
There's
one
no
else
one
is
there.
No one else is there? Okay.
I think you just die.
Yeah.
And then I just die.
Oh well, I guess it wouldn't matter. So let me see what happens when somebody dies in terms of gear.
We're due.
He will get whatever the new starting gear is. We advance the Doom track by 1. And he gets a new investigator at
All
random.
item, ally, and adventure cards.
Yeah, so
So even trophies would go away.
yeah.
Oh, that's too bad.
So what is the starting gear for your new adventurer? And who are
Joe
you?
Diamond. I get a gun.
I know. I say
And
do.
a
And there's
footprint.
a monster icon.
So you guys a
Yeah,
shotgun,
so if we add another Doom token to the tracker, we have to put a monster icon,
Yep.
a monster on the board.
which we do.
Yeah.
So pull
Oh.
monster out, good
Okay.
sir.
Oh, there was a Doom token. Oh,
Yeah,
because he died.
yeah, because he died.
Cultist.
Okay.
I had seen this person studying here often. Now I knew why. So this,
What's the
You can go either here or here. You pick.
what's the how do you or what's his beat cost?
Looks like a lore or a peril.
Might be better put it there because that'll make that easier.
It would.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back.
Oh God. Why?
Chris just had a real life sanity stressing experience, but ultimately, this is the problem of recording at a house, not a studio. We don't have the luxury of.
It is a studio. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's a studio in a house, but still our studio.
Okay, it's a studio in a house rather than a studio in some posh LA actual studio building. Like, I don't know, tabletop.
Him out.
Alright.
Bailing him out. Let him suffer. Let him learn.
Alright.
Let him roll
I'm
dice.
being nice because it's been a while.
No. No, that's my job. Is to
Dennis just
eliminate-
died in character.
Right.
The doctor's died. Joe Diamond is now up.
Yep.
We no longer have free healing to keep this mug alive.
The old man's gonna kick. The old man's gonna do it.
No.
And
no,
we,
I'm
we
going to
pick
kill us
back
off.
up at 9 o'clock.
Yep. So, I'm
With
going
Mike.
to the unnatural habitat. I do believe. I mean, that seems like a good idea.
Yeah.
Sure.
You should totally do that.
You focus 2 dice even.
Yeah, that's kind of why I go there. Alright. So,
There's 2 peril.
Woo!
And 3 investigation. You
So-
won.
You
do
win.
that and then 1.
Wow,
That,
way to make it look easy.
Yeah, see, that's what I said. Quit bailing him out.
But
sir.
he did that again.
and I get shriveling, which allows me to do a spell lock.
It gets replaced by the graveyard.
Ooh, I want to go to the graveyard.
Among these cold
Fail them
stones,
Yes.
the dead do not rest. As a terror effect of discard all dice showing terror results, it's actually kind of easy, save for the 7 investigation at the very bottom of
So
the
it
card.
is midnight. Another
Mythos.
monster appears.
You do that, and I'll. Oh, hey, how you doing?
And this monster will appear at any location we choose him to appear at.
Because
So-
there's not a free monster slot
Correct.
on the board. It becomes an additional task.
Yep, and it's another cultist, so it's either a peril or a lore. Where do we want to put this?
How about the hedge maze? Because I'm just going to go and off him immediately. More than likely.
Okay.
Maybe. Because, by the way,
We also
midnight,
all lost
lose
the
the
stamina.
Okay. Old man's dying.
Time is not on your side, old man.
It's up to y'all, though.
That's fine. Go for
I'm
it.
going to say there are the loading dock, because the loading dock seems fairly easy.
Loading dock would be also fine.
The dock for loading.
I'm not going to go to the loading dock, more than likely, but
We'll put it to the loading dock for the time being.
hey, you're good at that stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Mythos effect. Warning. There's no immediate effect today. Of a dark prison, lock 1 green die for today. We only roll 5 green dice for free.
Oh.
Wah, wah, wah. Sorry.
you're good.
By the way, what's an adventure card, by the way?
These are
These
the
are adventure cards.
Okay.
Also
So-
count as our points for trophies.
Well, no, I'm just saying if there's a result, I just gotta have to use that. So I get 1 free pass.
Correct.
So
Okay, good sir. You're up.
I'm tempted to buy a souvenir before I leave. But since I'm kind of having only 2 sanity makes me a little bit of a weak link. But I guess I'll just stick with what I got. They do have peril on them. I think I'm gonna go for broke. Dun, da, 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 da. Can't try and get rid of this so that our doc will live past midnight.
Ranger. Yeah.
I will use the Sword of Glory to get both a red and a yellow die because that's a lot of peril to have to roll.
and he rolls no pair.
Don't make me hurt you. Hey, we have
There's
peril.
There.
You got your two
I have,
You got
You
2
too
peril.
as well.
yeah, I'll take the 2 peril. I cannot focus because I succeeded.
Gotcha.
You can only focus on a failed roll. I hate the fact that that's the actual rule and I'm a rule stickler. Come on, wilds!
There's a peril. And there's
And
2.
there's a... Oh, I was going to say, also the
no,
3 from the red.
no. You gotta use the 2.
Oh, good. Anyway. So,
Yeah.
first thing that happens is a monster.
True.
So,
This is
pull
the
your
one
monster,
outside.
sir. But it does get us our 4th Elder Sign.
How many do we
Zombie! The
13.
figure shambled forward, its dead arms reaching toward me. It's a terror or peril will defeat it. I get a second unique because of
Yep.
archaeology. Where would you like the zombie? The thematic location of the graveyard?
Oh, yeah.
Needs a
I don't-
peril or a terror.
I don't think we're going to the graveyard on this turn.
I would say put it on a peculiar specimen. You know, somewhere that doesn't have something bad happen for rolling terror.
It's really true.
Well, remember, if we roll terror and we have
Yeah,
something to put it on, it's
Yeah, I'm
not
gonna
a
say
failed
it's
roll.
terror, it has to be terror and failure for you
Okay.
to suffer it.
Well, then wherever, I don't care.
I now have 5 trophy points. I'm happy about that.
And the guided tour comes up
So,
next.
I received food. Discard this card instead of losing 1 stamina. Interesting. The Lamp of Al-Hazred, which lets me get a red die, and an alien statue, which lets me get a red die.
Ooh, nice.
I'm going to keep getting red dice, apparently, because it's what I do.
Okay. So you're up, Chris.
I could say that.
You can go to terror places.
He is our best shot at the terror places.
Yeah.
Or at least the terror outside of...
And you could do this one because you can turn it into a lore and defeat that guy.
Sure. Of the 2, this one will kill you if you fail.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
He's dead anyway if he doesn't heal.
That's
Or no,
Wow.
the thing that
I
does-
killed the thing
you
that
got
would
rid of
kill
the
him.
thing that dies at midnight. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
all right. Let's give it a shot.
So the graveyard.
Yep.
You have 5 dice.
Well, now let's see how it works.
You succeed.
You can succeed the terror.
Yeah.
It's probably the smarter call. Succeed the terror right now. You could. What do you have other than that? anything?
He can't lock
no.
anything. He's
Can't lock
a
it.
roll.
He has a spell lock. He could.
Oh, you do have a spell.
But
lock.
he doesn't have a high investigation roll, which is what I would have locked if he did.
Yeah.
But he
Yeah.
can get his peril.
Yeah.
Lock the peril and go for
Go
all
for
the
it.
investigate.
My man.
It's up to you.
I narrowly dodged the beast's grasp as it swooped towards me, and then to the high window. It really don't take much to get him. Let's put it there. Cause
Make it
it's...
easier. Yeah.
And-
Yeah.
Easier.
Especially for you.
Okay. So, it is my turn. I'm sitting on 6 trophies at the moment. Which I could turn in to get some unique items, because, no items.
Remember, you can only buy one
Right.
each time you stay.
But if I do that, I'm not out there doing other stuffs. I'm gonna go to the secret gathering. It's gonna put a monster out here. But you know what? It's another Elder Sign. Okay.
That's at least C3.
That would be my hope, yes.
He's got like a lot of rerolls over there, dude.
Yes, I've got Zounds rerolls.
Did you use research?
I have not researched this turn.
Yeah.
Plus, I
Sounds
still,
of rerolls.
plus I still have the voice of Ra, which lets me just change the die face. So,
So there's 3.
there's that.
There's a 3 for this if you want.
There is, but I'm going to use the voice of Ra to change that to a lore.
Ah.
Sounds good.
Thereby succeeding the roll.
Yep.
Not having to worry about the terror effect.
Correct.
And still saving that 3 for this roll.
Right. Okay, so I need 6 investigate. That's
Research.
garbage. I'm going to research these 2 dice.
Why? The one...
Because one of them is a terror icon. So
No. The one investigate instead of the lore.
Oh,
Because this way you can only have to roll a 2 and a 3 if you wanted to hard
True.
roll. Or a 1 and a 2 still
and
gets you
use
it.
his, yeah.
Or double 1s rather.
Nope.
Or I just roll the same thing. I got clue tokens.
Token number 1.
That's what they're good for, gumshoes.
Clue tokens! Watch as Mike's dice abandon him on this edition of Rage Quit Radio. Good luck figuring out which episode you're watching, folks, because it happens on all of them.
There we go.
And your 3.
Spell
There
lock.
we go.
Given we're about to get a lot of monsters.
Spell lock. Okay. So that gets rid of that spell lock.
You gain
A clue token.
back. We get another worldly gauge.
Yep.
Another dimension. There are many places, many shapes of things that are undreamt of by men. We have our first partial monster token.
Yep. And that's where the monster from this will go. There or there.
Well, guess what? Stroke of midnight. We're going to be adding 2 monster tokens on top of the
Well-
one you're doing.
Well, go ahead and grab one out for mine. And the new adventure location is that.
Fire vampire. Amid the flames, I could see something small coming closer to me. Oh, this is a problem.
Why?
We probably want this on the writing on the wall. That will lock yellow dice.
Here.
Yeah.
It locks yellow dice.
You have to put the yellow die on it.
Oh.
Until it gets defeated, we don't get access to the yellow die.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Okay.
Do you agree with there instead of there, or do you want it there?
I'm fine with it in either place.
Technically, it was your monster.
To be.
It would be 2 lore there, and that's
One-
easier.
Yeah, 1 lower.
So,
Well, it's like, I can do 2 lore.
just for thematics. So this is going to be monster number
One from the mythos.
Oh, jeez.
The Black Man. He opened his book.
Oh, here comes the black man.
He opened his
That's
book, but I would not
hilarious.
look at it. Return this. Hey, return this marker to the cup. We don't get to score this one when we beat it. It requires 6. Investigate.
And there's another icon on there, too.
That's the return it to the
That's
cup.
the return it to the cup icon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, that's
That's
9.
Is that
Investigate.
9?
Another dimension is just staying there for good.
And then one more because of the mythos.
Here you go. You get to read that.
I got it right here.
Oh, never mind then.
It's a witch! She crumpled and the leaves... she crumpled the leaves into the glass vial and the room began to go dark. It's to peril. This one we get to put where we want it.
We're kind of low on automatically defeat monsters.
Mm-hmm.
It has to go on one of these two because we have to keep them as balanced as possible.
Oh, I understand that. I'm just saying we're kind of in state here where.
Down now. I think in the hallway, to be honest, but
The hallway on fire?
yeah.
All right.
I can soak the stamina costs, but that's a lot of peril to have to roll.
It is. And our mythos is strange sights. A monster appears.
Hi.
And we'll just go ahead and put it over there.
Yeah.
But tell us what it is.
Yep.
Ghoul. It looked at me from where it was hunched over the half-eaten body of one of the guards.
What's the other part of the effect?
There are no lingering effects.
So we just need
To investigate.
to investigate on that one.
Yeah.
I can't go there because I only have 1 sanity left.
I can't go there because I only have 2 sanity.
I technically can.
And I technically can. I have 3, and that's probably honestly where I'm going.
Okay.
I think I'm going to attempt the hallway on fire.
Alright, well that's all you, Chief. Here you go.
I will use the Book of Daizen, which means Ruby Standish goes away to the bottom of the ally pile.
Yep.
Come on, perils. Not a single one to be seen. That's going to be a clue.
Yep. Because we need lots and lots of perils.
Actually, hold on. I'll roll closer in there.
Oh, there's some perils. There's
Hey!
more.
Wow. Okay. I'll go ahead and do the perils for the witch.
Yep.
You have to go in order.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I do, don't I?
So there's 1 peril.
1 peril
And
and
you lose a health.
1 health. Really wish I had spell locks.
Yeah.
There's another one.
Peril.
And another health.
Drops me to 2.
Do that for you.
There's the 3. So I need 2 peril.
Yep.
Please be a peril.
Wild card.
Yay!
Deck.
Focus.
Yep.
Discard 1.
Yep.
That's a cock die.
Yes, it is.
No.
Nope.
And
Lose 1 stamina.
Okay. Can you research for me?
Well, if I research, then you don't lose that research because you didn't fail the roll.
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Oh, before determining. Okay.
Yes.
Ah, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. So not only does she go down for 1, but by the way, I'm not worried about my current state because I have a healing stone.
I didn't think so.
All right. So I gain that. It's 1 less worry on the board.
Right.
All right, and now we have the curator. Oh my
Hey,
gosh,
what's
it's a
up?
coot.
It is.
Yep. He was he was charming, articulate, and unmistakably evil.
Yep, that's me, alright. Nailed it.
Hoorah!
For what he had done, he could not be allowed to live.
Also accurate.
Lots of more.
That's a lot of lore.
At midnight, each of us must either spend 2 trophies or lose 1 stamina and 1 sanity. Ew. That's not good.
It is now 3 o'clock.
One of each, you say?
At
1 of
midnight.
each, or spend
2
2
trophies. Yeah.
That's 2 trophy points.
Yeah. All right, you're up, good sir.
At midnight.
Yeah, that's what was getting me, and I'm trying to figure out.
We are one elder sign on the board short of winning.
Oh.
Yeah, except that elder sign is pretty much mathematically impossible for us to get while the yellow die is locked. Once that gets unlocked, we have a shot.
Yeah.
Speaking of, that is a lore.
Yeah.
Because if you can beat him, because a monster, I believe, is instantly defeated, or does he have to
Which
clear
part?
everything? Let me check, because if it's instantly defeated, you can then spend your Librum to get the yellow die after.
Yeah, I was debating on that. That seems like a smart move to probably go there, but at the same time, if not,
Well, who has a way to instantly defeat a monster?
it's not instantly. If I can, because I can use my ability,
To
if need be, to get rid of him, which would unlock the yellow die, which I could then use
Yeah, it would-
possibly.
No, it's not immediate. You'd have to wait
Okay.
to the end of the resolution phase.
Okay,
unless
in
you have
that
a spell.
case, then I'm going with my original plan. Then,
Curator?
yeah,
Okay.
Well,
because
I really hope you don't
without
fail.
the yellow die, doing 5
That's gonna
is
be hard.
a lot harder. So, this is probably where I do die. So, but I do get a reroll, so we're gonna see how it goes.
well, I mean, you only die
Only die
if it triggers the at midnight effect and no one else closes it before midnight.
Gotcha. All right, Brooks is.
That's a whole lot of
Reroll.
nothing.
Yeah.
And you don't have a spell lock anymore.
Nope.
All the spell locks over there.
Yeah. There's one. Nice.
Yeah. Lore and
There we
3.
go. Nice.
And you just need 3 lore. You can change that.
To a lore,
To a lore
and
then focus.
focus it.
Yeah.
You need to roll 2 lore on 2 dice. Whoa.
Too low.
Or is it once per day or once per roll?
Once per roll.
Once per
Oh, wow.
roll.
That's even better. So,
So you
One
need
lore
one
or
lore
terror.
the hard way, and then you need a lore or a terror.
Yeah.
I missed that. That was one pretty.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. Wow,
That's
much better. That's much better than I thought.
Oh!
Have I researched already? Yes,
Yes.
I did it for
Yeah.
you. All right, so that's 2 sanity.
Yep.
And somebody else has to go there.
So there is that.
I think I'm going there then.
Okay.
And if I don't do it, then I'm dead.
Fair.
There's a lore.
Play it where it lies.
Well, there's that.
Okay.
That's a completion of the
Yeah.
task, which is what
We
you need.
unlock that.
That's the smart call.
Smart call.
Yeah.
If you roll just the nuts of 3 lore, we can save that lore for something else.
All right. Sounds good.
It was a nice thought. Focus.
However, focus.
I need 1 lore.
You get one the hard way.
Or I'm dead.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm dead.
Damn it.
Oh, those trophies go away.
Doom token.
One more Doom token is another monster.
Doom token.
All right.
We are doomed.
Pick your new character.
Sister Mary. I am the nun.
You are the nun.
With 2 health and 6 sanity.
I'm very sane though.
Yeah.
There is your nun.
Aren't you still going to die at midnight, though?
Am I gonna die at midnight?
No.
No.
No?
Who's going to die at midnight because he had only 1 of, what, stamina left?
Yeah.
And at midnight he'd lose 1 stamina. And 1 sanity, but you know. So, Mike.
You have two. You have 2 stamina.
Oh, I have 2 stamina.
Yep.
Okay.
Go through lose a jerk.
Cthulhu's a jerk. Yes. All right.
Magic and 1 unique item.
Yep.
What you got? Spell lock, a red die, any yellow die.
And,
Hey,
that I can't get.
right now.
Okay. I presume everybody needs this to be done.
He does to live. I can
Well, he
survive
can,
it.
he can.
I can do
he
the
can
two,
ditch
so
trophy points,
I can
too.
live.
I can lose it because I'm just going to use Healing Stone before I would fail.
So that's up to you.
All right.
He's at full health.
Okay.
I mean,
Hell, I also have.
It's an elder sign, so. All right.
Hey! You can ask him for assistance in walking.
No, but I'm dead, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Why
he
is
died.
So you can't ask me for assistance.
Curator?
I can use the curator for focus. So. All right. That seems like a horrible idea.
You could focus 2 lore.
No, I focus one at a time.
And you could focus 1 and then ask him to.
But I have to do it on different rolls.
Oh, you have to do it on different rolls.
Clue.
Wait, what are you having me do?
He can request assistance, basically gets a second focus.
That's
But it
right.
has to be a different roll than what he focuses on.
Better.
Yay!
Yeah, much better.
Now I'm willing to start focusing crap.
Yep.
Okay.
Ideally, you just roll the nuts.
Not like
That's
that.
not the nuts.
Not like that.
Jeez.
3. Let's get 3 the hard way, folks.
That's one.
Focus it. You would land on that shit when I put you over the side.
How do you think I felt earlier?
Ooh!
If I focus it, there's mathematically no way for me to pass it. I have to roll 2 the hard way. And nope. So that don't happen.
That's 2 stamina loss for you.
Sanity.
That's
Or
a
sanity.
sanity loss for me, which means I'm fixing to die too if I don't get 2 trophies.
I'll see you when I get back.
Love you, baby.
See you
Make sure
later.
your cell phone's on.
Will do.
I'll text you the
Take care and
address.
good luck.
Okay. Alright, so it's midnight.
Ding, ding, ding. At midnight, spend 2 or lose a sanity and a stamina. I will lose one of each because I have a means of getting that back.
Or do I just want to die?
And lose 6 trophies?
I'm debating. Okay,
Your ability has been.
yeah, my abilities actually help. And I
Go and grab
Yeah,
my
we're back.
stuff just so I can go and look through some more things.
and we return to our imminent demise.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, the situation is bleak. We've been discussing things off camera, and it's bad. It's real bad.
We got this.
Okay.
We're gonna try for it. Anyway,
No. We got this.
We might have missed 1 or 2 little things because of camera issues. If we did, we're sorry, but you know.
But as you can see by the board, it's not auspicious as good at all.
We got
I'm going to be going for. Did you hear that? Because I'd like to get our green die back.
Yeah.
Everything's locked.
Goosh.
Reroll.
Which went over the thing.
Now the shoes.
Over the moon. That's a peril.
One.
That's a not failed roll.
Yeah, that's a not failed roll.
2. Do it.
Boom.
Boom! It's back.
So I will gain. Well,
Spell
A spell, a unique,
and
and a monster.
is that it? Instead of the unique, I will take a second spell.
Okay. So
Because
there's
I
your
can scrounge.
and pull the monster.
Cultist.
Alright, so he can actually go anywhere.
My recommendation stands. Put out the curator because I don't think we're going to be able to do the curator. Huh.
Is that what we're thinking? We're going to put him at
Yeah,
the curator.
'cause without the other dice, there's absolutely.
Sister Mary might could because she ignores locked dice.
Mm-hmm.
And she can actually grab the other 2.
That is
It's
true.
still very difficult because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 unique dice minimum to complete that task at current.
I still think the odds are still in favor.
Well, theoretically, it's your monster. Where are you putting it? Curator?
I'm listening to the opinions of the crowd. Do you want the curator to be a long shot odds for Dennis to achieve next turn? Because I'm pretty sure we're having Dennis go there this turn, right? Or are you going there?
Because I'd say my odds of that one are a little, well, they're doable. Now that I have 6 green dice, and I'll probably turn in one of my things for a clue token. Wait, I can't move. If I do
You
that.
can't move. Well, you're at the curator as it is. You'd have to move to the
Yeah, I was about to say.
there and
that
take
would
your
probably
action. But yeah.
Shite.
Do we want to put him over on the gift shop? Which would be, I mean, it's a lot of lore, but that's possible to do without extra dice.
Yeah.
Some of it's optional lore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay, so it's there. All right.
Chris, where are you going?
Also, here's a question. I have a spell called Find Gate. Discard to draw 1 otherworld card and place it below the 6 adventure cards. Do we want me to find Gate now? Or do we want to not in case there's an at midnight effect? Or worse, it locks a die. I think I just argued myself out of using Find Gate right now.
Okay.
Continue.
Nailed it.
Indeed.
Alright, so I say screw this place. Because it was doable before, now it's not.
You could rack up a lot at the gift shop, actually, in terms of trophies.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking of loading dock a gift shop at this point, because those are all doable.
Especially since you can turn terrors into lore after the
Yeah.
first terror.
So the gift shop it is.
Alright. Ideally, you get the investigation out of the way now.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's the lore.
And I have to go in order.
Oh, he does.
You do. So,
So you got the lore.
or the terror, either one.
Either one.
He doesn't have a spell lock, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Alright, so that's one down. Now you need the investigation and a hard lore. Or terror. To your ability.
There's
That's a terror
investigation
and investigation.
Yeah,
Yep, go for it.
Turn it into a lore.
It's 3
Yeah, that's right,
investigation,
yeah.
1 lore.
Second
And
roll.
that's once per roll.
Yep.
So now you need a peril, a lore, or a terror.
One of the 3 will get it for you.
There we go.
Bam.
Got it.
Done.
All right.
So,
Nice.
you picked up, I think, 4 points worth of trophies. I think one of those is 2. Yeah.
4 points total. Yeah, 4 points worth of trophies. Yep. Okay, and what was the item you get?
1 unique.
Unique.
There you go. And when night
Hey, I
falls,
remember that.
replaces it.
Which is terrifying in terms of a loss condition, but at the same time, that might be a place you want to go.
Kill me otherwise.
I mean, most places are going to kill you or put a doom tracker on.
So am I going to go
Yeah.
curator or am I going to go the writing on the wall?
At this point, right on the wall might be your.
Though if she goes to the curator, she would get the ability to focus 2 because I'm already there.
Oh.
And spell lock 1.
Yeah.
And spell like one.
Yeah. Either way, you're.
The spell lock means he won't waste lore.
Right.
Whichever one you go to, you're probably going to go for broke and use both your items.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
can
that
lose
gets
2
us-
sanity.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go there.
Okay.
I take the lock dice.
Using your
Spending
2 items.
2 items.
My 2 items.
So,
Okay.
lucky cigarette case and the king in yellow.
Come on,
Here we go.
baby.
Go lore. There's one. And a whole bunch of horror.
You have 1 and 3. You could finish that.
I could,
Yeah,
yeah.
probably.
We'll do that.
Good start.
Or you could use the 2 terror and take out the...
The monster that
Monster.
wants the red.
Now, he still has to beat the whole thing to get rid of the
Okay.
monster for good.
Okay.
But at least the 2 terror will be out of the way, and he'll be able to keep the yellow dice for another round.
You have the yellow and
Yeah.
Yeah, I could use 2 terror.
Yeah.
So that's that.
So that we keep
And
the
I
yellow
can
and the red.
spell lock the lore. Right?
Yes, you
Yeah.
could.
It's good.
The spell lock's not the same as locking other dice.
That's focusing.
Yeah.
I like it.
So now, ideally, you get 2 lore. Or 3, actually.
2 lore, 2 lore, 2 lore.
Or 4. Or not.
It's 1 lore.
1 lore.
And 3 investigate.
Then he's got
then
a
I have
hard
to
roll
roll
2.
that.
Yeah, but I'll take the.
You could research.
Yeah, I'd
You could
research
research.
that.
Which 2 dice would you re-roll?
The peril and the terror. And because that you hope for a lore or wild, that you hope for a lore and just get the hard lore 3 out of the way.
Okay, go ahead.
Here we go. Oh, there's another
There's
lore.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3 lore.
Okay.
So I need a lore and a 3.
Yep.
Yep.
And
your
you have
spell
3
lock
dice,
is
then your
gone.
spell lock is
Okay,
gone.
spell lock is gone.
This is doable.
Oh,
Yes, it is.
Yep.
nope. All right. Nope.
Nope.
All right. I lose 2 sanity.
And these dice go back to being locked.
That was our shot.
We made one heck of a shot, too.
That was close.
And I'm just going to double check here. Oh, no.
I do defeat the monster.
If a player completes a monster task, he collects a monster marker at the end of his resolution phase and
Okay.
return any dice locked back.
And the dice is that dice.
So
So
that
the
red
red's
Two
back.
clue tokens, and this goes back in the bag.
Okay, so
That's not bad.
He gains the marker at the end of his resolution phase before suffering the penalties for failing to resolve the adventure.
boom. Look at that.
Okay.
So we
So
got
that's actually more
Yeah, this is
survivable.
much
It's just,
yes.
you know, Doom tokens. Hi, it's 9 o'clock.
Yep. All right. So, what to do?
Pick up when night falls for the Elder Sign. Get yourself another clue and a unique.
Ooh. I die at midnight because I don't have any trophies.
Yep.
Ooh.
Or I stay at the curator and hope that I can save Sister Mary. Either one of them's going to kill me.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
I'd say-
one's more possible than the other.
Well,
but
I'm
not by
saying.
much.
Well, I'm saying if you're gonna die, let's use your.
Well, you have 2. You can.
I can
Save
survive
2.
that.
But I was thinking of giving you some guaranteed odds, but maybe giving you a unique.
Can't.
But if I do, oh no, I can go back and then do it, but then I don't get to do anything else.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah, you can't
mean-
trade items.
Trade out. Huh?
I looked it up earlier. There's no rule for trading items.
He wasn't trading it.
no, he's going to go there and pick up the items
Oh.
and do whatever else afterwards.
Force buy, sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say he'd buy a souvenir if he wasn't gonna move. I was thinking that'd be a proper option, but
All right. Strictly speaking, this would take less dice to complete than that one. So let's go to when night falls and hope. All right.
There's your
there's
terror.
Terror. I
And
was,
a lore.
I was hoping.
2 lore. Well,
I was hoping to see another lore, but I'll take the terror because that does that part. Okay.
Of course, this also means you can now focus. If you do fail the one roll.
All right.
There's a
Okay,
lore and a
there's
peril.
lore and a peril. 6 one win, half a dozen the other.
Hello, investigate.
Yeah, didn't need none of that. Okay. One each the hard way, please.
1.
Good enough.
And that ends Mandy Thompson.
Means we get a Doom, and then at midnight we're gonna have Cthulhu Awaken.
Alright, well, let's hope that
So-
whoever I get is awesome.
Whoever you both get is awesome somehow, or just draws good stuff.
Alright. I'm claiming the moral. Well, no, are you still on your first character?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Because
we've saved him on multiple occasions.
Alright, so
at
wind
this
up
point, I'm
being-
saving myself. At this point.
I mean, the doc saved
Yeah.
you 2 rounds running.
I am now Michael McGlynn the Gangsta.
Nice.
So I have lots of
I'm gonna pick
physical
somebody
stats.
from
Go
over
for it. I have 6 and 2, and I get 2 common items.
Okay.
Science.
Wouldn't matter. That's not going to benefit us in any way.
Monsters cannot appear during Kate's
Either
turn.
add a doom to the track, or
It doesn't matter.
one investigator with 4 or more sanity must lose 3.
He's awakening either way with his death at midnight.
Yeah,
I was looking
so
to see
this-
if that somehow gave us anything.
Oh, okay.
All right, so immediately after the ancient one awakens, discard the current Mythos card. If any dice are locked by adventure cards, otherworld cards, or monster markers, remove those dice from the game.
Don't worry about
That was not locked. That
Yeah,
was
that was there because
so
I was
we
attempting it.
cannot get yellow. Then again, the only everybody's got some way of getting yellow. Sorry, guys. Yeah, we got those back. We all moved to the ancient one card.
Okay, one of these people should not be here. That's you.
One of these
Okay.
people should not.
All right.
Okay.
All of them should be now. So we are now all on the ancient one card.
Okay.
All right. At midnight, we will resolve its attack. If we are devoured, we still advance the clock as if we had a turn. But
Okay.
I would suggest maybe changing this to adding tokens until we get to our max value, since he only cares about maximum values. So currently represent 1 and 1 because we have 1 less max of each,
Okay.
and then just add up, make it easier to track.
Makes sense.
All right. Good news is we start.
So we're still at negative, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Currently, this is basically saying he's removed 1 sanity and 1 health. And we're going to count up because it'll be easier to track that way. Since we don't care about our values now. In fact, we don't care about any of that now. So, to battle Cthulhu and take a Doom token off of his card, we have to roll a Terror, a Lore, and a Peril all in the same roll.
Right.
You cannot focus. You can't
Right.
spell lock. You can still use any items. Hi, Nameless Cult. Nameless Cults. I'm going to get the red die for the first roll because I do not feel lucky. Yeah. At this point, it all comes
Boils
down
down
to
to
Cthulhu.
we actually have to fight Cthulhu.
That's a peril. That's a terror. That's a lore.
So
Remove one
Doom
Doom token. And that is my turn. Because you cannot
Chris?
take multiple off of him. I don't think. I'm going to check that real quick, just to be sure.
I'm fairly certain you can't.
No.
But
She places you place the 3 dice on the Ancient One card and removes 1 token from the Doom track and can keep rolling the remaining dice.
Okay.
oh,
So-
well, okay.
And that was not
That-
using.
yeah, it was the red because there was red and 2 green on that one.
Okay.
So
So I have a chance of removing more than 1 token. This is actually good news. But I have 4 dice.
still possible.
Nope.
No.
Should I
Take one.
spell lock this? Yeah, I'll spell lock that.
Okay.
I discard
Okay.
1.
It's just like normal rolling.
Well,
Okay.
Okay.
So it's statistically impossible, but I took 1 token off, which is better than not. You have a terror to your credit, sir.
yeah, 'cause that's
Yeah,
what
because he spent it.
How do you get the red die?
He
Because
spent
I
Oh, you
spent
spent your
it.
you spent your
Yeah.
thing. Okay.
But we went back to let him roll.
Prematurely. Yes. Okay. Got it.
This way, you only have to roll peril, and if you roll a terror instead of a lore, you can use your ability to still get there.
There's a peril. There we
that's
go.
that's a hard one.
Okay.
So that removes another Doom token. So remove 2.
Yep. Okay.
Nope.
Can't
Nope.
focus, so discard one.
No.
Alright.
Alright. Still, one token a turn is useful. At minimum. It's a lot of peril, but no lore.
No lore. Alright.
Discard one.
Discard one. There's a
Lore, peril. Hey,
Yay!
use a spell lock.
That's another one off.
See, I knew spell locking that terror was going to be worthwhile.
There's 2 lores and a peril.
Damn.
I was like, that would have been great. I'd have been like,
Close. Use my Tommy gun.
Alright.
And once per roll during my turn, I can change a terror result to a peril result.
That's nice.
We're at 9.
Which
Terror.
does me
Nope.
jack all good because I can't turn nothing into lore.
There's some lore. Yep.
Yeah, but I didn't have a peril
Yeah.
or a second terror.
Oh, I did have a second terror.
yeah,
You
you
did?
did.
Oh,
okay.
then yeah,
Yes, you
that's
did.
one.
There you go.
Now, we don't care about monsters spawning during this phase. We do care about everybody taking off at least one. Lore. Nope.
Oh.
Hard roll time. Can you hard roll second match?
Nope.
Nope. Alright.
Okay.
Midnight. He attacks. Part of his attack, we each either lose 1 max sanity or 1 max stamina.
Alright.
I will lose 1 max stamina.
I'll use
What do
one
you got
max.
seconds there?
Yeah, I got it.
And for me, we'll do something there.
I don't think anybody has a means of getting a red die at this point.
Nope.
So we're on 4. And he regains 1 health.
Okay.
That's what he's really bad about. So, now we have the harder part of not even having a red die. Oh, if only I had a terror.
Nope.
Nope.
This is where it gets a lot harder. Nope. Last chance.
Hard roll, baby.
You can do it!
Yeah.
No.
All right. That's failures. There's your adventure cards. And Duke helps me none here, so here's my ally.
Yeah, I was about to say Lantern doesn't do me any good either.
Nope. And Fine Gate does us no good.
No terror. Always missing one.
No.
You like terror dice. Come on.
No.
Hard roll.
Away.
Or semi-hard roll. Yep, no.
No.
6 o'clock. Terror, peril,
Yeah, there it
war.
is. Boom.
That's 1.
Come
Hard rolled
on,
it.
come on. Get another off the board.
No.
No.
Alright. Shoot Cthulhu in the face. That is the opposite of shooting Cthulhu in the face.
He's investigating Cthulhu.
Nope.
No.
This is still the opposite of shooting Cthulhu in the face. You have a Tommy gun on your picture. Shoot him.
Hard roll it.
It's a prop.
Obviously.
Oh.
Alright, I'll take another stamina damage.
Goes
No
back on.
sanity.
And the 1 damage we dealt
Take another
is back.
stamina.
Well, at least it's, a draw.
Yeah.
So,
We kind of need to do better than that.
I'll just call these over here. I'm pretty sure. There it is.
Yay!
No, he did get 1 back.
I already did
You
that.
already did that, yeah.
Yes, I did. Oh.
Oh.
Heartbreaker. You
That
see
was
the 2
beautiful.
good ones, it's like, oh, that was just a Lord. Lord.
Yeah.
There's 3.
Damn. Teasing. The dice are teasing us with a second hard roll. Boom.
Yeah, baby.
We're making progress.
Get it done.
Ah, it's too bad.
For how low those odds are.
I know,
There's a lot of them
I
right now. These ones stuck with investigation.
Nope.
Come on, damn it.
Oh,
That didn't work the other way. Okay.
You can't roll terror. That's what I'm saying.
I know, I was like, damn.
and then he gains one back, right?
Yeah.
Yep, he'll gain one, and we all.
Actually, that
take
was
one
that was probably the best 6 action just 3 hard rolls.
All right. Everybody takes a damage of
Yep.
some sort.
Well, loses
Sanity.
one max.
Yep.
Good news is losing max doesn't also accrue damage.
No.
Nope. Take that 3 investigate out of here.
Yes.
Bing, that's one.
That's it.
That's something.
Yep.
Yep.
4 more, which means it's at least 1 more round, unless you do hard roll magic.
Yep,
Boom.
there's one.
Hard roll magic.
I mean, you got a chance to turn things into war, so
Yeah.
double terror is still good. Nope.
No.
Come on, Dennis.
Here we go.
We got Cthulhu on the ropes. No
No.
peril.
Carol.
Peril lord,
Peril
no
lord.
terror.
No. Last shot.
Hard roll.
No.
Alright, Mike. Yeah. Time is. Yeah. We know what's going on with time at this point.
Yep.
Hey!
Yeah.
Can you hard roll it? He's got 2. Well, 3 after he goes.
Nope.
No.
No.
Because I can't turn one into a lore.
Alright, so folks, take your damage.
Got it.
Alright.
Nope.
Here. Right. Well, that's a terror, but no lore. Or a peril, rather, but no lore.
Hard way.
Oh!
There are 3 remaining.
We got another 2 attacks we can survive before everyone's gonna go down.
So it seems like. No.
Lots of peril, but no terror.
Nope.
This is where Cthulhu says, "Yeah, you thought you had us on the ropes?
No.
If you had one more terror there instead."
No.
Come on, Dennis.
Idiot.
Yes.
There we go.
All right, that'll counter his regen.
At least.
No.
No.
Alright.
Can you do any damage, Mike?
We need a net gain of 1.
Me rolling dice. Probably not.
No.
That's a no. And then
Nope.
nope.
Come on, Mike.
And then nope.
Oh!
All right.
So he gets 1 back.
And we got 1 more round where we'll survive the attack.
I need 1 more.
So we have 2
sanity.
rounds of rolling.
Yeah, 3 in there.
Yeah.
And I'll leave this one here. When. Inevitably.
Terror, peril, no lore. Boom.
Right
Yes.
there.
1.
That's 1. That counters the regen.
There you go.
I've done my job.
Let's find out if I can do mine.
If only that was a peril instead.
Yep.
Double terror is good. You just gotta roll peril.
Yes.
Yes!
So that's it.
another.
Alright.
He's down to 1. If you can remove the
Here we
final
go.
one, Dennis, you are a hero. Despite dying the most of anyone.
No.
You are not a hero.
No. All the terror. No.
Last
Last
shot.
chance.
No.
It's close.
Mr.
Mike.
Brown.
Come on, Mike. Can you win the game?
If your hopes and prayers are resting on my shoulders, we are all done.
We're all dead.
Or
You
not.
say
So,
the backup victory
Yes!
of Cthulhu goes down.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm joined by Dennis Lee.
Hi,
First time
everybody.
appearing on camera for Rage Quit, isn't it?
Yeah, you've heard my voice before, and now you know I'm actually Asian.
Dun, dun, dun. Not only that, but we managed to pull out a sneak victory on Elder Sign.
That's right.
Uh,
Despite me dying multiple times.
yes, 3 times, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was trying to lose, but it just didn't work.
You're trying to Chris Brown the game, but you're not Chris Brown. Who, by the way, is the only person who did not die because we had a clutch save by Mike Brown to kill Cthulhu right before he would have gone down because of existing damage. It's a wonderful thing.
We were saved by Mike's dice, which is not very often.
All hail.
So, as usual, when we have others up here, I want your opinions on how you think Elder Sign plays, how you think the difficulty is, what you liked and disliked about it.
Well, it is tough. I like that there's a lot of strategy involved where we have to work together to figure out
Spell locks.
who's going, spell locks, and figure out what dice to lock and hold for other people is
Kinda
a lot of fun. Yeah, it's kind of difficult. And then if we don't have to look at the rule book all the time, I think it would be a
Well,
much faster game
that-
to be played.
That is
but,
true.
Yeah, but it's the first time for many of us playing the game, so that's to be
Unfortunately, that's an RQR staple these days, where I become Ronan the rule monger rather than player. in
Well,
half
I'm
the
glad that
occasions.
you do it, and we don't have to do it.
You get to enjoy yourself more. Is what
That's
you're saying.
right, exactly.
Despite the difficulty, fun game,
Lots of fun.
terrifying game.
Terrifying, yes, because there's a lot of pressure going on with that dice rolling. So.
Is that terrifying or stressful though? Honestly.
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, you have to feel terrified because it's the theme of the game, right?
Yeah, I suppose. So, on a rating of Bat to Dracula, where would you rate this? Since it is
Bat to
Halloween
Dracula.
episode.
Okay, so which one is better, Bat or Dracula?
Bat is tame. Bat would be
Bat
your
is tame.
1.
Okay,
Dracula
Bat
would be
my
your
1.
ridiculously 10.
So, like, number 1, awesome?
Number 1, easy, not too difficult,
Oh.
not fun, not
Okay,
kind of
okay.
tame.
I
Whereas
think
Dracula is this wide experience, no matter which Dracula film
I would
or
rate it-
actor you like.
I would rate it Bride of Dracula.
Okay.
A 4.
A 4.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's pretty good.
Well, I think I think most of us agree here. Pretty good is a good call. Not sure if we'd all choose Bride of Dracula, but better that than Frankenstein.
Yes.
But for our Halloween episode, I'm your Ronan the Gnome, Mr. Joe. This has been Dennis Lee. We were joined by
Okay.
Chris and Mike Rounds, not related. And we'll see you
Well.
next time at Arch. As I can't keep a straight face, folks. Y'all take care.